somebody sent me a TikTok. I had to look at it. These little girls, these little twin girls. And their mama put some apple cider vinegar on their pacifiers. I guess she's trying to break them out of it. And he handed back, talking about it's broken. Oh, Lord have mercy. That is just funny, funny, funny. Children are funny. Funny, funny, funny. Oh, it'd be time to start farmers markets on the Ave and around town, I think, shortly. Uh yeah. I think that's coming up. I like when there's farmers markets. I just feel like I want to buy fruits and vegetables, which I'm not going to eat as quickly as they go bad. I did heat up some coffee. So this I made cinnamon coffee yesterday and some was still left. So I just threw it in the microwave. Hey, first world problems. And it's good. A little heat on it, a little microwave wave going on. Works out pretty good. So I need a little coffee. Just trying to get a sense of what I want to talk about in this. Oh God, my chair. Carol Bass, my poor chair is starting to deteriorate. Starting to oh gosh. I got all kinds of moving parts this morning. Too many moving parts. Too many. So yeah, plus, I'm no light woman. So oh, it's Lance's birthday? Happy birthday, Lance Josie. Happy birthday. Uh oh, I gotta send him a note. I'll send him a note and wish him happy birthday. Because Lance Josie is the man. Lance Josie is the man. So anyway. Hmm. Lots going on. Lots going on. Anyway, I was not at the candidates forum to talk about lack of affordable housing and the rising tide of homelessness. Yeah, I missed that. Yeah, I missed that whole thing. I saw it, like I saw the call for it, but I was like, leave that to my neighbors. I'll stay on top of it. I'm listening. I'm just not going to be in the room. I'm gonna listen. I'm just not gonna be in the room. I'm not in the room. So that's just what it is. I mean, people can say whatever until you put some money behind it. You know, that's how I'm thinking about this. I don't want to be talking about it because we know what the problems are. So what I like to see is some action. And by action I mean some actual resources allocated to the problem. That's usually that's how you know elected officials are serious when they put some money uh, to things, when they allocate resources to it. And by resources I mean make it a budget item, put some money to it. You know. Oh well. So there was a plane crash over the DC region. No survivors were found after the plane crash and sonic boom noise that sent waves across the DC region. Woo. Yeah, that's just gonna give people who don't like to fly more reasons not to fly. you know. Anyway, that's the way of the world. Um, that is the way of the world. So anyway, I just thought I'd prove some news, see what's happening in the world. While I drink all this good coffee. It's good. I like it when it's just the right heat. You know what I mean? Like just the right heat where, it doesn't burn you to the point where you can't eat, uh, can't drink it, but it's hot enough where it tastes really, really good. You know what I mean? That's really it's really what I want to say. Mm. Yummy, 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 yummy. So, what else is going on in the world? Taylor Swift is on tour. People are all wild for it. So I'm glad people still want to go to concerts. I don't want to go to arena style concerts. I don't think I have the bandwidth for that big of a venue anymore. Um, do you know what I mean? Like I don't have the patience for that. Um, but I like a mid-sized venue though. Do you know what I mean? Like mid-size. You know, I don't. I want to go to arena or stadium. You know. So anyway, I like a mid-size kind of thing. Where it's not terribly hard to get out of. Parking is not gonna be challenging to the point where I like, uh, that kind of stuff. You know, there is something to getting older. There really is something to get older, and your tolerance for what you'll do and where you'll go and where you'll be. Do you know what I mean? Like that's a that's real. That is very, very real. And I seem to be having more thoughts around what I won't do and where I won't go. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I weigh things a little differently. Like, ooh, I don't know. That's it's just one of those kinds of things like that. Uh, it's just like that. It's just one of those kinds of, thoughts when you're getting older and and I see it, when you're young, you'll run around do all kinds of stuff. But when you get to this age, you just like, ooh, I'm gonna pass on that. Seriously, I'm going to. Uh, I'm gonna pass on that. And then you pass. Underneath my eyes are dry. Ooh, I gotta put some moisture. I slept really hard, so that might be the reason why it's so dry under there. You know how you have dryness under your eyes? I have dryness under my eyes. Dryness. So I need to correct that. Figure out how to put a little moisture under the eyes so that, you know, I'm aging. And so the skin, and I've noticed my skin has changed. The texture of my hair has changed. It's a weird kind of thing. It's a weird thing. So I'm like, okay. That's just, it's an aging process. And you just have to go with it. And you have to go with it. I follow these sites on Instagram, like cheap old houses. one of my favorites. Cheap old houses where they scour the country for cheap houses, and a lot of them, if they're not bought, they're going to get demolished. And a lot of them are in such great shape. I mean, they need some updating and some care, of course. But there's always the places where I don't really want to be. But it would be nice to have that house. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those kinds of things. Like I'm looking at one at St. Johnsonville, New York, which I don't even know where that is. And it's such a gorgeous. I guess it used to be the Masonic Lodge, and it's such a beautiful. These houses have such beautiful woodwork in them. Do you know what I mean? That somebody could just come in and really just, and these houses go for steals. Like this house is like $100,000, but it's huge. You know, uh, it's got a bowling alley in it. Is that the bowling alley? Bowling? So it's got a full brick construction, brand new roof, facade, newer thermoplane windows, two large auditorium style rooms with 20-foot ceilings with 20 stained glass windows, vintage 1960s bar, a set of men and women's bathrooms with no shower or baths. So you'd have to put that in. Commercial kitchen and a 4-lane bowling alley in the full basement. The property has a nice lot in a park-like setting close to the Mohawk River. Uh, Take this opportunity to use your imagination and breathe some new life into the structure. I mean, it's a gorgeous space. I mean, if somebody's looking to do something interesting, uh, I just think it's just a gorgeous looking building. I mean, yeah, you gotta take up that god awful blue carpet and linoleum everywhere. Oof. But somebody with vision could go in and make something creative. And I love these people that got the vision to like make creative stuff, like turn spaces into alternative living spaces. I like that. I like when people have that ability to do that. You know, we need more of that kind of creativity. Yeah, I like that very much. So I'm just saying, uh, I'm just saying. Uh, Now I think now I need a little island time. I need some water island time. Some warm island time. I mean, I'm going to Martha's Vineyard in August for like a long weekend, right? Because of the jazz festival. But I need some real, honest to God, put my feet in the sand, walk along the beach kind of, you know, time. I need something like that. I have to figure that out. I don't have any. Now, granted, I have no money to do any of this. Like, Marrakesh was the vibe and the flex. Marrakesh was the vibe and the flex. Beyond that, I don't know. So unless somebody gifts me a ridiculous amount of money, and I don't got no rich people in my family, so there's no windfalls coming on the heels of somebody's demise. No. That's not even a real consideration. So somebody would have to gift me some money so I could see some more of this world. I guess. I'm gonna go buy me a lottery ticket at some point today, tomorrow. See, take my chances. Take my chances with some numbers. I haven't bought a lottery ticket in so long. I need a lottery ticket and or a scratch ticket. You know what I mean? Like a scratch. Ooh, my hands are dry too. Gosh, I'm just dry all over. I don't know what this is about. I need some moisturizer. I need to keep a little some lotion at my. I cleaned off my workspace. I'm at my desk in my house, and I cleaned it off. Um, and I've got more to do. So today when I come home, I'll sit at my computer and I'll do some more work. But I will clean off do some more cleaning because I'm trying to, move stuff out the way and clean up a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do this afternoon when I come back home. Today might be a good day to run to IKEA, but maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. I'll save that for tomorrow. I have to schedule my colonoscopy because it's been 10 years. So I had my first one, I was 50. Now I'm 60. I gotta have the second one. 10 years came and went fast, didn't it? it was really quick. I was like, really? Gotta go and come that quickly? Yeah, 10 years, a decade. That's what I mean. I need a whole decade to myself of just like, because God knows, I don't know what happens to you after 60s is the sweet spot, I think. It's feeling like the sweet spot to me right now. 60, it feels very sweet. And I see the sweetness down the road. I see it. I feel it. I see it. 70s, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It might be more sweeter in the 70s. But right now, I'm not thinking about the 70s. I'm squarely rooted in 60, and I want to make sure I have all my faculties in effect, you know. And I don't want dementia, I don't want Parkinson's, I don't want any of that stuff. So I have to work harder to make sure that, you know, I stay together. And that's the plan. So I gotta get this body moving a little bit more. I gotta go back to weightlifting. So I need some strength. That's the goal. That is the goal. That is the goal. That is the goal. And I'm gonna chase that goal a little bit and see what happens. There are some things that you can absolutely do to stave off some stuff, you know, uh, and that's what I want to do. So I need to get into it. I said I would. Now I gotta, you know, and I got all the tools and access to tools. I have all the tools and access to tools. So now I gotta get into it. I've been checking out these sneakers called hokas. What are they called? I want to know if anybody has who wears them. I gotta ask Lauren because I think she likes them. I might invest in a pair. You know, I've been hearing good things about them, and I don't know who has them. And if they have them at DSW, because that's a good way. If I could go to DSW and try a pair, then that might be what I'll do. Uh, and see if I like them or not. Uh, Otherwise, I'll take a look see. Do you know what I mean? Like I'll take a look see what's happening. Because I'm always on the lookout for a good sneaker. You know, that's really what I want. I want a good sneaker, and I hear that these are good ones, so I'm gonna give it a shot. See what happens. And that will make a whole difference in terms of how I attack this how I attack this fitness journey again, you know. So well, I forgot what do they call these sneakers? Uh it's gonna drive me nuts. Sneakers. I think I'm spelling it wrong. But anyway, oh okay. Hookah. I'll find them. But I've been hearing a lot about them, so I did a little search and they come in a lot of colors that I dig. And you know, I've never heard of them until somebody was talking about them. Uh and And they're good for they're plush, I see that people are saying. Uh they're good for walking. People dig them for walking. So I'm not running anywhere, so I don't need a see doctors and other medical professionals recommend the hookah shoes, including there's so many, and they have the American uh, Podiatric Medical Association seal of acceptance that been found that which says they are beneficial to for the foot health. So I might just look into these. Uh, so they're good. They're good for you. Are they good for your feet? They're not just for workouts. They provide comfort, support, and shock absorption, which makes them a good choice for frequent walkers or anyone whose job requires them to stand for the majority of the day. Oh, I like that. So, so the Hookah Arahi 6. Okay. They got good arch supports. I have flat feet, so whatever. Uh, yeah. So they have thick cushioning, which can cause strain on the tendons and ligaments of the feet for runners. See, I'm not a runner. I mean, I used to be a runner, but I'm not running anymore. So that issue is usually for common for runners with high arches or flat feet. But I'm not a runner, so I just want to walk. So and I love that things absorb shock, right? Because I'm heavy. I'm a big girl. And so that's a lot of weight on my feet. So and it has a wide base. So I would I and I have some knee issues. So I'm gonna go give these a little run for my money, so to speak. You know. Uh so I'm not trying to run. Uh so I just want a good shoe uh, for walking. I just want to put some mileage on my body. So yeah. And sometimes I have plantar fasciitis. I haven't had it in a while. I think since I got my hips done, since the Tinas are new. Uh, so I'm gonna give these a look. See, they are expensive as all get up. Whew. So maybe I have to run to oh, Dick's. There's a Dick's. Yeah, there's a Dick's in North Haven. So maybe I'll pop by Dick's and take a look. See, because they have a color here that I really like. Uh, I'm gonna give them a shot. Oh God, they're expensive. Yeah. I might have to find some on sale. Who's selling these? Nope, I'm not trying to get them at Nordstrom's. These damn things are expensive, but they're pretty though. Oh my God. Those are pretty, pretty, pretty. But no, I'm not. I'm gonna give them a shot. I wonder if they have them at DSW. I'm gonna give them I might run over there and see what they got. See if they have some. Because they have them at DSW. They'll be a little bit less expensive than the ones that I'm seeing. I've never paid 100 and some odd dollars for a shoe. So I have to give that a look, you know, or find something that's in clearance, because these are. I'm gonna ask somebody like, do you know these sneakers? you know, I bet you they are worth every penny. I bet you they are worth every penny. Oh, they do have them at DSW. Okay. They have them at DSW. So I could go find them. I could go find them. I'll go take a look. Cause that might make me feel if I dig them, then I might go up the price point a little bit, you know? Uh, because I'm a Brooks girl. I like Brooks, you know. But I might give these a shot and see. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna go check. So maybe that's what I'll run around and try to take a look see. Cause yeah, huh? That's what we're gonna go with. Uh, give them a look. Now I have a reason to go to DSW. I have a reason to go. So I'm gonna go and take a look. I need to go take my phone to because the battery is starting to not hold a charge, and it's really on my nerves. Do you know what I mean? Like, or maybe I gotta get rid of some stuff that's draining the battery. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a lot of stuff that's doing that. It's really um I really probably need to change some stuff, but it's not really that much. Like I don't really have a lot of things that are, blowing this battery. So I don't know. I don't know what's the problem. So, uh, so hmm, we'll see. You know, I just feel like I just think this is like a little Apple thing that makes you want to uh it's one of these things that Apple does that makes you want to get a new damn phone. And this phone is almost paid for. I'm not uh I don't want to I don't want to uh I don't want to get a new phone. I don't. I want to keep this phone for a good while. But they set you up like that. So, just when you think you are, in a good space, they come for you. They come for you. Ugh. And I can't listen. I'm one of these people, if I leave my phone, although lately I've left my phone home and I've only did it a few times. And I didn't freak out. But there have been times when I've left my phone and I've gone back home to get it because I know I got stuff in front of me and I won't remember all those things. And I don't want to be out of touch. So I guess that's some form of addiction. But I treat my phone like a communication center. This is how I'm in the world with my phone. I know people who go with their phones and they never check it. Like my used to be friend Andrew, I learned this from him. He When we would go out, he would leave his phone in the car. And that used to or he would never look at his phone when we were together, any of that kind of stuff. And I admired that. But then I'd be like, we get in this. But see, I think that's a white man privilege thing because I feel like with the way the world is right now, you got to have your phone on you because ish will jump off and you got to be able to notify somebody. I don't want to be without my phone. I tried it a few times. I was like, oh no, I feel uncomfortable because if ish jump off, I want to be ready for it. I need to make a call or whatever I got to record, call, whatever. I want to be ready. Because for me as a black woman, this is it's not just a phone. It's protection. It's lifeline. White men can do whatever the hell they want. Just be in the world without nothing. Me- Ah, 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 ah. not this sister. No. So I have my phone. Now what I'm learning to do, what I'm training myself to do is when I'm with my friends, although all of us we are very phone, we are phone conscious. But I'm trying to sort of just leave my phone in my bag and not look at it and not deal with it while I'm with my friends, even though we're all the same. Like I don't feel no kind of way if they're on the phone and we're together because our conversations are rich conversations. So it's not like we take away from anything, right? Like we are tuned into each other even when we have our phones and we engage each other and have conversations. So we don't have these problems like these little millennials do where they just can't see nothing outside of their phones. No, we don't do that, you know. And I had great deal of restraint when I was, in Marrakesh for my birthday. I mean, I let everybody post but me. I was the last one to post pictures up of the birthday celebration. I took pictures, but I didn't post pictures. So it worked out pretty well. Anyway, but so I'm trying to, when I'm out with folks, put my phone away. Unless I'm taking pictures, we're taking pictures. But after that, though, I'm gonna put it down, you know. But I feel like I don't want to miss moments. I like to capture moments. I like to capture people because 100 years from now, we will be the people that people will be looking at, and they'll want to see all the things. And I know people make fun about people taking pictures of food and all that, but really, what we're doing is we're just capturing things for future. That's what, and I know people are not thinking about that deeply, but that's how I think about it. That what the pictures that we take, we are capturing for future. Like my grandchildren will see their grandmother being fly, or whatever the language of the day will be when my grandchildren show up. And I'll probably be long gone by the time my grandchildren show up. But uh, so I think about that kind of stuff. I think about all those things. And I know there's all these naysayers out there who just whine about people taking pictures and lots of pictures and selfies. Now, I'm not trying to put myself in harm's way. I'm not off a cliff or any of that kind of foolishness. I'm not stupid. But I do like to capture pictures for posterity. That's really, for me, that's really what it is. Because 20 years from now, 50 years, 100 years from now, they're going to look at these pictures and people are going to be like, wow, those were the 2000s and the 19 the late the 2000s. This is the 2000s, and this is what people were doing, this is what they were wearing, this is what they were eating, and this is how they were looking at each other, and this is how they were talking to each other, and all the content. And somebody will sift through that stuff and create, and out of that create some stuff about who we were and what we are and what we did and how we looked, and and, and I'm fascinated by that, and I want to lend my life to that, in pictures. That's what I want to do. So I take a lot of pictures. I take a ridiculous amount of pictures. So I'm on my way out. It's been real. I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday. Y'all get out there and make it a good day. I'll be back. Hey, Nora, I'm out. Thank you, Nora.
We'll keep right.